Now, back to the nuclear, because I think that's where we were at, to fix load shedding. Nuclear energy is a low carbon emission. So if we were talking green, as the Europeans and all these people are saying green energy, climate change, climate police, if they really wanted to help us, they would have given us money for nuclear. Europe is building the biggest nuclear power station. China, nuclear power station. India, nuclear power station. Russia, nuclear. BRICS, nuclear power station. Tina, solar panels. Windmills. Okay, if I'm in school...
Sorry, wind turbines.
Wind turbines, yeah.
Before people attack you.
But if I'm in school, Penwell, and everybody in the school is buying a Ferrari, and me now I'm buying a bicycle, I'm saying I'm in the race. Everybody's saying, hey, Baba, we'll give you a loan to buy a bicycle. But
it's green and it's low
yeah,
emission.
It's green, it's low emission, you aren't harming the earth. How, but you guys are buying Ferraris. The biggest insult, and people need to understand this, the reason why South Africa was put into BRICS is because they need South Africa. We have uranium. Uranium powers fuel, so nuclear. It's the fuel for nuclear, right? We're in the top 10 of the largest producers of uranium in the world. Our uranium deposits, I believe, we're definitely number one, but scientists are saying, hey, top 10, other countries also have it, and many of them, they lie about minerals because they're trying to get Africa to lessen the price. People don't know this. When you read state security documents, there are countries that have lied about minerals just so Africa can become a bit calm. Because if we knew that we're the only ones who have it, we'll be stronger. But we'll get to that. If we've got the fuel for nuclear and we continue shipping it to other countries, why aren't we building our own nuclear power stations? Is it because we don't have enough funds? Okay, why are you giving us 160 billion to build windmills instead of nuclear?
Before, I'm going to ask it again. Jacob Zuma wanted to push for nuclear.
Yebo.
And the media tore him apart. Fast forward to where we are now, Zuma's gone. And all of a sudden, the same media now and some of the same people that were dragging and bashing Zuma are saying, look, we need to look into nuclear. Do you think it was just a smear campaign against Zuma? Do you think it was ignorance? Maybe they didn't know what nuclear was then, and maybe they know now. Or do you think there's another agenda at play?
I think, yes, there was a smear campaign, number one. That's why maybe our president is mentioning nuclear for the fourth time since he got into power. He's only mentioned the word nuclear 4 times. Maybe he's also scared of that smear campaign against him. But also, it was a matter of people not knowing what they know now.
Okay.
I think
specifically from the media.
Yes, specifically from the media. I think I don't want to say I appreciate the war because we don't want wars. But what happened when the Ukraine and Russian war started? Remember that that's when now the people who were pushing for us to have renewables, wind and solar, which is Germany. Now they were exposed because they were saying they have renewables and they are working for them, only to find that they were backing up those renewables with Russian gas. You see, so now when the Russian they no longer had access to Russian gas, they came to us looking for coal and went to Mozambique looking for gas. You see, so they were sort of exposed, and people's eyes started opening to say, oh, okay, so you were fooling us all along to say we are better off with wind and solar. So I think geopolitics and the change in the geopolitical space isizile ukuthi abantu amehlavuleke ukuthi hayi man senziwile. If your renewables are working ufuna ne South Africa ufuna ne coal yethu, then that's when they learned ukuthi okay, your renewables were being backed up by Russian gas. Tina nithi we mustn't go to Russia, but Nina, for all these years you are using Russian gas. By the way, even in America they're still using Russian uranium.
Say that again.
Americans, nuclear power plants, some of them, they're still using Russian uranium.
Ngenza le video le emveni kokubona ivideo beyenziwe uSisu Prince Mthombe noMaduma lo obekhuluma noPenwell la ongowesibili. Ngizoyifaka ivideo yakhe ukuze uzwe ukuthi ubekhuluma ngani. Kodwa nje into eyenza ukuthi nje ngicine ngirecorda la ukuthi nangiphi imvume ukuthi uma kukhona ama-topic kanje asoxoxa ngawo. Ngoba nawe wazi ukuthi njengabantu base-South Africa we value entertainment more than education. Abantu abenza educational content bayazi kunzima kanjani ukukhula kwama-subscribers kwi-content e-educational. Kodwa i-content yomjolo ayikho i-content ekhula njenge-content yomjolo. Celebrity gossip iwona ama-content othi uma uyenza uthola ama-views amaningi, uthola ama-subscribers amaningi ngoba yinto lesi it's something that we value as abantu base-South Africa. Kodwa ngenxa yokuthi nanginikeza nemvume yokuthi asozikhuluma into ezinje noma kungathiwa akusizinto ezitrendayo, kodwa uma nje zize ukushare i-information kukhona sizokufunda kuzo asizishare. And futhi engikujabulelayo ukuthi uma ngwasiwakhipha lama video niyawabuka nikhomente kube khona esikufundayo. Lokho kokusiqoqumezelayo ukuthi nathi makhona ama video nje esiwabukayo bese sithi hayibo nansi into ethize yenzeka nizwile nangayo. Kodwa nje ngifisa ukukhuluma ngalesigaba lesi akhuluma ngaso umphothagada lapha ya mayiqala ivideo senuclear usisi Prince Mthombeni ukhuluma futhi yona into efanayo ukuthi the time uPresident Jacob Zuma ayikhuluma indaba ye-nuclear there was a smear campaign. Angeke ngikukhumbuze ukuthi ngesikhathi eseparliament wathini mayelana ngodaba le-nuclear.
President, thank you, Madam Speaker. Firstly, this country has had nuclear historically. Nuclear is not an issue, it's not a new matter in South Africa. Nuclear has been there. The only problem in the past, it was used wrongly for dangerous weapons. We came in as a democratic government and said we'll never use it for dangerous intents. It will be used for helpful, non-militaristic purposes, one of which is to bring energy. We took a very important position in Copenhagen, COP17, and committed this country to move on clean energy. And nuclear is the cleanest energy. And that's why we're pursuing it. And it will solve the problems, even if you put, for an example, other types of clear energy, will not reach the percentage that the nuclear will bring to solve the problem of energy in this country once and for all. And that's the reason why we're pursuing it. It's an important kind of energy that you need. We need to invest so that we can solve the problems of energy in this country. That's the reason why we took that decision. It has nothing to do with all the kind of things the honorable member was talking about. Nothing to do. It has something to do with energy.
Isikhathi ayipresenta ke eParliament uformer President Jacob Zuma ekhuluma ngendaba ukuthi akuwakhiwe i-nuclear power plant. Ziningi izinto ezakhulunywa ngaso sikhathi engingafuni ukukhuluma ngazo lezi uPenwell noPrince Mthombeni abakhuluma ngazo, but it was a smear campaign against former president. Kodwa uraise the point ukuthi i-nuclear yake yabakhona la eSouth Africa. Fortunately uPrince Mthombeni wayenza ivideo echaza ngokuba khona kwayo nanokuthi what was the reason eyenza ukuthi igcine isihlakaziwe noma idestroy ingasabibikho. Cela uzwe la.
South Africa is the only country in the world to build nuclear weapons and voluntarily dismantle them. Let's break it down. Hello guys, welcome to episode 3 of Nuclear Simplified. My name is Prince Mthombeni, founder of Africa for Nuclear. Let's rewind to 1970s and 80s. South Africa was under apartheid rule and faced global isolation. The government, fearing attacks from communist-backed forces in Southern Africa, decided to build nuclear weapons. And they did. By the late 1980s, South Africa had secretly built 6 nuclear bombs, each with an estimated 10 to 18 kiloton yield, about the same size as the Hiroshima bomb. A 7th bomb was in development. But then everything changed Why did South Africa give up its nukes? In 1989, under President F.W. de Klerk, the government decided to shut down the nuclear weapons program. In 1991, all 6 bombs were dismantled, and South Africa joined the Non-Proliferation Treaty as a non-nuclear weapon state. The official reason, we no longer need them. The real reason, apartheid was collapsing. A black-led democratic government was inevitable. So the global superpowers feared that nuclear weapons would end up in the hands of the ANC or the Liberation Movement. So before handing over power, the white minority government made sure that there were no nuclear bombs left. Since then, South Africa has been regarded as a global leader in nuclear disarmament, signing treaties like Pelindaba Treaty, declaring Africa a nuclear weapon-free zone. And guess what? No other country has done this. So what do you think, guys? Was this the right move? Should more countries follow South Africa's lead?
Nukuphi isizathu leso senza ukuthi uhulumeni loya we-apartheid uma isebona ukuthi umbuso amandla sezoshifta aye kubantu abamnyama wayesedecide ukudestroya lama nuclear weapon ababenawo. Isizathu sangempela ngizokufakela ivideo ezosichaza kahle ukuthi kwakuyisiphi isizathu ngoba uPrince Mthombeni uthe isizathu abasisho ukuthi we no longer need them but the real reason what mina ngizokupha the real reason manje.
Kodwa into yayisemqoka ukuthi amazwe asentshonalanga ayekade ecasha ngokuthi ngeke ayisupport iANC ngoba iANC umbutho wamakomanisi. Amabhunu ayincike kulokho ukuthi hey ningaba support lapho bawuletha ukomanisi la. Ukuwa kwe-socialism kwachitha i-excuse yamazwe asentshonalanga ukuthi ngeke angayisupport i-South Africa ngoba iyabasiza ukuvimba i-socialism. Sasingasekho leso sizathu. Yingakho nje izinto zaqala ukwenzeka. Uma sesibuya sesiqala ukunegotiate bathi lamazwe asentshonalanga hey nine nuclear nina nezikhali ezenungu zibulaleni ngoba akufanele ukuthi lamakomanisi uma sephethizwe abe nalamandla. Uyayizwa indaba yenungu, indaba yenuclear ukuthi sukaphi abangayiphathi ngezandla ngoba bangamakomanisi. Bulalani lamabhombe endinawo aphela thi nya ukuze bangalithola ulwazi lokusebenza inuclear. Ngiyengibezwe nje abantu bekhuluma la nabanye sebesupporta bengazi ukuthi isho ukuthini lento. Asifuni inuclear, asifuni inuclear. We babo. Ngamanye amazwi in the balance of forces usupporta the wrong force. In simple words.
Kuthiwa ke isizulu asitoliko ngakho ke lenkulumo ka former president angeke ngize ngiyitolike. Kodwa uzomangala ukuthi namhlanje lempi elwayo mayelana nodaba lenuclear isese on. Lempi nje afukhuluma ngayo former president elwayo ngodaba lenuclear isese on impi yakhona. Yona into enza ukuthi ngize ngicina ngenza le video lengikhulume ngayo ka Prince Mthombeni. Angikukhumbuza ukuthi uKhosiyento Ramakgopa wathini yena bese siya kwi video ka Prince Mthombeni.
Anyone who denies, who rejects nuclear as a solution is just denialism and just a rejection of what the evidence suggests to us, what science is saying, and this is the route that we are taking. We are constructing a story about how we are going to get the South African economy back on its feet, and we know that we are going through an exceptionally difficult period as a result of, amongst others, and chiefly really electricity, what you and I refer to load shedding. So cumulatively between now and 2039, what is it that we are adding? Now you see there's an appearance of nuclear. Nuclear is a big part of our conversation. Nuclear we're building 5,200 megawatts of new nuclear capacity in this country. I have made the point that the state will not prevaricate. The state will ensure that we are very deliberate, we are transparent in the manner in which we are going to procure this clean energy solution, and nuclear, I want to say to the country that is a big part of what we'll be doing.
Njengoba umuzwa kubaba uKhosyenzo Ramokgopa la esho ukuthi noma ubani ophikisana nokwakhiwa ka-nuclear, ophikisana nentuthuko, nanokuthi i-South Africa iphume kule nkinga enazo ze-energy in terms of i-electricity supply. Kodwa bakhona abantu abaphikisana nayo. Ngicela uzwe la.
Government must stop letting NGOs decide South Africa's energy future. Right now, a court case that could shape South Africa's future energy system is happening. Let's talk about it. Hello guys, my name is Prince Mtombeni Umaduma, founder of Africa for Nuclear. 3 organizations, Greenpeace Africa, Earth Life Africa, Southern African Faith Communities Environment Institute, SAFSEI, are trying to block a new nuclear power plant in Cape Town. What exactly is their argument? Well, they're asking the court to cancel the environmental approval granted in 2017. Their case is that that project was approved using outdated information. 2, alternatives like renewables were not properly considered. 3, government did not prove the need for this specific plant. And lastly, the decision was legally flawed and irrational. In simple terms, the approval process was unlawful. Now tell me, is this real activism or an attempt to block or delay national infrastructure project through courts? That approval was granted in 2017. Had it gone ahead, South Africa could already have a nuclear power coming online. But instead, we got stage 6 to stage 8 of load shedding. Now, that's the real cost of this delay. While South Africa argues in court, the world is building. Right now, over 75 nuclear reactors are under construction globally, including projects in China, India, Russia, Turkey, and Egypt. So serious economies are not abandoning nuclear. They are expanding it. They are not listening to NGOs. This debate comes down to one thing and one thing only: reliability. Nuclear provides a baseload power, that electricity 24/7, and it runs over 90% of the time. Meanwhile, renewables, particularly wind and solar, often run below 30%. So you cannot industrialize a country with power that comes and goes. And we already know this. Our only nuclear power station in Cape Town, Koeberg, has operated safely since 1986. It contributes over 23 billion to South Africa's GDP. It supports thousands of jobs and is critical for grid stability. Nuclear is one of the cleanest energy sources available. It produces no direct carbon emissions. United Nations-backed research shows nuclear has among the lowest life cycle emissions of any energy source, around 12 grams of CO2 per kilowatt hour. Now, let's deal with the biggest fear, nuclear waste, because this is where the debate is often misleading. Nuclear waste from power plants is contained, regulated, and monitored under international standards. South Africa is part of the International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, which means we follow global safety rules. Now, here's the reality. Nuclear has been in existence for many, many decades, and there's never been a major environmental disaster caused by civilian nuclear waste. What people fear is usually linked to weapons program, not modern nuclear energy. Now, here's the real question. If nuclear is clean, reliable, and used across the world, why are these NGOs trying to block it here? Are they protecting the environment or trying to decide South Africa's energy policy without a democratic mandate? And if these NGOs argue about cost and energy planning, where is proof that renewables alone could reliably power a country like South Africa? South Africa's energy transition is expected to cost around 1.5 trillion rand. But surprisingly, nuclear, which provides constant power, is where the strongest opposition appears. And this contradiction deserves scrutiny. And this is where we, as the public, should step in. Our energy policy cannot be decided only in courtrooms. South Africans have the right to be heard. And this is not about ideology. This is about whether South Africa chooses reliable power or permanent uncertainty. Because without reliable power, there is no economy.
Umuntu ofunda lukhulu yazi ngokulandela abantu abanjengosisi uPrince Mthombeni usungazufunga nathi khona ulwazi esinalo ngoba uma manje kuthiwa nje siya engage sesingaxoxa nawe uzuthemba ukuthi hawu labantu kunolwazi abanalo mawuzwe ubaba Ramokgopa uthe this is backed by science. Le ndaba ye nuclear is backed by science. Kune-proof ukuthi lento le izokwenza umkhulu umehluko futhi kunamazwe aseyisebenzisa. Kodwa ngenxa ama-NGO ukube nje besinesikhathi sizivuma futhi naso, bengizofaka ivideo yakhe futhi uPrince Mthombeni echaza ukuthi ubani noma ngobani laba abafanda lama-NGOs nama-NPO. Ngoba ukhona lo wafandayo kodwa ngathi unenye inhloso. Akuyona inhloso le esibukayo thina, kodwa unenye inhloso yakhe. Nami ngicela ukuza ukuphawula kwakho la comment section ngizwe ukuthi wena ubona kanjani ngalonke lolu daba. Kodwa nje awucabanga ukube ngalesa sikhathi emedia kanye nama-political parties anjengo-DA, EFF nabanye kwi-ANC abayiphikisanga lento eyayiza noZuma, mhlampe ngabe inkinga zogesi asinazo. Mhlampe lokubiza kangaka kagesi ngaba sibhekene nakho ngoba eqinisweni lilonke uyabiza ugesi. Uyabona nje ngize ngiyacabanga ukuthi umuntu ufuna azame ukuhlanganisa imali angazobe ithathaphi avela athola isola. Umane usidiphende kancane endabeni ye-Eskom. Noma nje kukhona indaba engizizwa ukuthi uma ufuna ukuba nesola ufuna uyo-apply Eskom, angazi usuke usawu-applyelani ngoba phela usuke ufaka isola emzini wakho. Izo zonke izinto nje lezi ezingididayo ukuthi zisho ukuthini. Ya kodwa nje umuntu ufunda lukhulu, ingakho ngithi angikhompile le video ngoba ekuboneni le video kaPrince Mthombeni echaza ukuthi kunama-NGO athatha udaba manje aluse court entweni yaphasa ngo-2017 ukuba bayibambezele ngecourt. 2017 kuze kube manje it's 9 years. Ngabe kuphi lowo plant? Ngabe kunabantu abasebenzayo develop infrastructure emveni kwalapho kuzoqashwa abantu kusebenze. Inkinga le esithi khona eSouth Africa isazi ukuthi iyaxazululeka. Ngase ngithi cha, angeke ngilande lo mlando kancane sithole ukuthi yini le, ngoba bengifuna nje isizathu lese senza ukuthi iSouth Africa i-destroy ama-nuclear bomb wawo. Kwakuyisiphi isizathu? Ngoba izathu abathi abasayidingi kodwa izathu sangempela former president usichazile. Yingakho ngifisa ukuzwa ukuthi wena ubona kanjani lolu daba esilixoxayo. Kwabaqala ukuthola ulwazi njengami, hayi wemukelekile nami ngibe shocked kodwa manje sengi-informed. Ngiyabonga kakhulu.